This is so bad. I know the melody. Oh my god!
This is a girl group called Gfriend. They have 6 members and they debuted in 2015. And first we were reacting to a song called Love Whisper.
Okay.
At the end of this music video, there is kind of like a teaser hinting at the next one. And you'll hear it quote a classical piece because the next song is actually quoting a classical piece.
3, 2, 1. Love Whisper.
I love this bass line. Oh. It's a great bass line.
That's so retro, that recorder. This sound is retro. Ooh, I love it. It all incorporates really well.
This is like such a interesting progression so far.
I'm sorry, whoa.
Flowers, outdoors, rejuvenated sound, text painting.
They're wearing white clothing to symbolize purity. Oh shit, dance, get it, yes. Damn, they can dance.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Little Rick ass, yes. little Rick roll feel. A little bit.
I remember this group now. They have like a specific sound.
Little known fact, I was obsessed with trains when I was a kid, so this video is bringing back like a weird amount of nostalgia.
Oh, that's a good shot.
I loved trains.
Ooh, this like chromatic descending line in there. And the bass in the background.
Oh.
Minor chord.
Oh! Soren!
Modulation, new key.
The colors are really vibrant though. I really feel like they just took the things and then they were like, all right, let's put this whole video into the software and then let's go to the saturation thing and go whoop!
Oh. I like this melody.
Damn, they all have
Of
really
course they're gonna do that. Yeah, they didn't do the closer chord progression.
Oh, there they all are. They just grew up out of the ground. They're plants.
Oh, they just go back to the key somehow.
Was that a chromatic median modulation?
Ooh. Ooh.
You know what's weird is throughout this like K-pop, I always have such a hard time like figuring out if it's minor or major. Is it just me? Like,
Well, because it's modal mixture. They use a lot of modal mixture.
Okay, respect them.
They do descending for all of these.
Yeah.
If you notice, it's ridiculous. Wow, it's good. The colors are so good.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Everything about this is very clean. Like, visuals and audio.
I like her voice. It's great.
Wow, she has a really unique color to her voice.
Yeah.
This is such an interesting concept. That they're like listening to nature. I don't know. It's kind of cool.
It keeps going 2. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Like 2 is like the dominant beat in this, the not prominent.
No?
Guitar solo!
I like how they put them in water here to like really highlight the fact that they're doing things with their feet.
Yeah.
Wait, this is ethereal.
Oh, see, her voice sounds good. Like, they should use it more in the song. I feel like they don't use it enough.
They found the tree. They found it. Does that mean they also found the key that they want to stay in?
I love that when they do like the layering where they put like one voice on top sustained and everybody else underneath. That's like a really cool effect. Wow. Gets me every time. I love the layering. It's like a cake.
I want all of their clothes.
I want their legs.
Except for that outfit. Yeah, I want their legs.
Ooh,
Goodbye.
just gonna end. Oh, now piano.
Hey, piano.
No, it's dang it. Shouldn't be finished. Yes. Continue. No.
Oh, wait.
Shit, I feel like a bad classical musician.
This is so bad. I know the melody.
Oh fuck! What is that?
Oh my God! Monad Mai. It's
Oh yeah.
What's it called? In Frühling? No, it's I know Monad Mai, but it's Schumann. There we go. All right, Schumann. Oh my God, we look so bad.
What is it?
No.
Dichterlieb.
Oh fucking damn it!
What's the song called?
In Wunderschöne Monat Mai. It wasn't Monat Mai.
James was kind of right.
Anyways, what do you think of Love Whisper?
It was surprisingly complex. I mean, nice descending sequences, nice modulations.
Fuck ton of modulations.
Nice video as well.
The melody was really catchy because it didn't do what you expected it to do. You know, I think it went up to 5 and then did like a 6 sev action or like a sev 1. Like it kept going, which was interesting because you expected it to resolve back down, especially the way that the bass and the chord progressions were going, which is always good.
It was really interesting because they modulated to 2 in the chorus, and it was a pretty direct modulation. And 2 is not a very common key to modulate in regular songs, so that's why it caught us off guard.
Yeah, you know, I think the coolest thing for me about that song was like the beat, because oftentimes whenever we listen to a lot of these beats, they're like, you feel the quarter note, whereas with this one, you felt the 8th note, dun 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 dun. So you're just sitting here, you're just grooving, it keeps the motion going, because it's a very playful song, so it builds energy. So it's like, even though there's not the constant 8th note running, the way they use the space, the way they use syncopations, it makes you constantly think of and feel that 8th note pulse, keeps the song going forward.
Yes!
I liked it. It's very light and pretty sounding. The lead singer, she has a great voice, but wait, that other girl, she is great.
The one with the short hair, she's Unha.
Dude, she has such a great voice. I was just thinking, this is one of those nice peppy songs, but then as soon as she sang, it was just like, it hit me and it was, wow. I don't think this one stood out to me as much as the other Gfriend songs I've heard, but it's definitely within their style. They can do as many songs in the style as they and I would listen to all of them. Like, this is just one of those groups where I feel like they found a sound that's really, really works. And I just can't get enough.
So moving on to song number 2, this is called Summer Rain. This album compares the feelings of unrequited love. And this is supposed to be about being in love and how it's just like summer rain, beautiful and precious yet unpredictable. And it does quote a Schumann song.
3, 2, 1. Ooh, that's gonna put me to sleep.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a Dichterlieb first movement.
Oh, they're taking it fast.
Oh, they even include the vocal line for a little bit.
What?
It's like synced with the raindrop sort of the piano, the umbrella sort of the same, very similar sort of percussion that was used in the last one.
That was crazy.
I still can't get over how unique her sound is.
It's like a mature high voice.
Yeah. I think that's why it's like weird for me.
Yeah. Like you can usually hear the youth in sounds that are naturally high, but she still sounds like a grown.
Yeah, like Schumann, like a One Republic-esque beat on top of it. Like, I can't freaking tell if it's a real bass or not.
This is really bothering you.
It's really bugging me. I want it to be like, because I want it to be a real bassist, because like this grooves, you know?
Yeah, these are more distinct minor and major sections.
Yeah, it's not as ambiguous.
Oh, descending sequence. Very rainy. Yeah, I like it. Somehow this song sounds rainier, even though it's still that bright. I don't get the incorporation of Dichterlieb. I just don't get it.
Oh, I've played that. Oh my god, it's it's Dichterliebe. Yeah, first one. In the wonderfully fair month of May, I played that on my jury. I never thought I'd be jamming out to like Schumann-esque like music in this kind of way. I dig. Beautiful. Everyone should look it up. It's Fritz Wunderlich. Excellent recording of it. That's incredible. I'm just stunned that they used it in this video. I'm sorry.
Ooh, we got like a...
Nice.
That did not go where I thought it was going to.
I love like the use of like passing tones in the next section. They're like, ba-da-da-da.
Like, it's just a combination of chords. It's so elegant. Like it's nothing we haven't heard. See, like that, like that. It combines like the melancholy of like K-drama music, but it just makes it fresh enough. I don't even know what it is.
They incorporated it very nicely. It was a very like tasteful.
Very well.
Like they didn't just kind of like shove it in there. Like they prepared it. Oh, she looks sad.
God, if I was a bass player, I would just.
Why is it not mine?
I would be like moving all over this. I'd be playing way too many notes.
Yeah, that fake rain though. Oh, it's half diminished. How many songs actually have half diminished chords? Just think about that for a second.
Oh, I thought it was going to 5, but then it didn't.
That's so cool. I'm obsessed with this.
Oh, it ends on that. Oh,
dude, I'm liking this group a lot.
Oh.
Please play it again. 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 Please play it again.
Rain.
They kind of followed the same, like the minor and major sections, that's like that, like go back and forth the way that Schumann does, which is kind of cool.
The grace note. Perfect, authentic cadence because it ends on 3 in the top voice.
If it had the little. That was gorgeous. I'm obsessed with that. That like is like one of my favorite K-pop songs. What is the Schumann? What is the Schumann? Im wunderschönen Monat Mai.
I did know. I'm like, oh, this sounds like this.
It's so beautiful.
Do you know anything about what he's talking about in that song? Can you relate it to the overall, like what they were going for in this song about unrequited love?
I'm gonna look up a translation.
Yeah, actually, it's about unrequited love. The first half of it is like, in the beautiful month of May, when all the flowers are blooming, blah, blah, blah. I went and I told her that I loved her, blah, blah, blah. And then in the second one, it's like, in wonderful month of May, all the birds were singing. And
Told her I loved her.
then it ended not on like a major tonic chord, so you kind of assume that she didn't say it back. But it's a beautiful song, beautiful choice.
Like it was like you can kind of feel the sense of longing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like they inserted the piano as this kind of this ominous call because they're hinting at it. So it's like you're just like you said, the mysterious summer rain. It's like you can hear them singing, kind of like, but at the same time there's this element you don't really know. You don't know if it's good, if it's bad, blah blah blah. Like it's just very beautifully put together. You know.
I feel like if the problem piano wasn't MIDI and it still kept that very robotic, it would have been better.
So aesthetics.
If it were softer, if it were more mellow, a bit more Steinway and a bit less Yamaha, Clavinova. The reiteration at the end, which I'm sure isn't in the real track, it was better, but it still sounded like a MIDI piano. I mean, this is like the most delicate Schumann bipolar piece ever. And you do da-da-da-dan, you know, I think it's a disservice. I don't think it was very tasteful. But the rest of the song was really nice. And for some reason, I just felt the rain. Maybe it's the half diminished chords. Maybe it's like the progressions that I don't even remember right now. But it just felt like rainier than the other song, even though the mixing is very much the same.
I don't know, for the Schumann reference, it seems out of place, but for me, because it's out of place, there's just this nuance and niceness about it. It gives that maybe a nostalgic feeling to like when you were a child and you maybe listened to like one of those musical boxes.
Yeah, it does have
one of those. That's true. For me, it had an impact, but I can see how it's like a little bit awkward because like it was placed really awkwardly.
They used Schumann of The Wonderfully Fair Month of May, but then they basically didn't make any other allusion to it other than stealing the first 2 bars of the piano part. Like
they could have done so much. Like if you're gonna do an homage to Schumann, I mean, really, he was such a musical genius. I mean, the way he used harmony, the way he used text painting. There's just like so many more ways you can honor his memory. I mean, if you want to make a video using Schumann and like he had a life with so much pain in it, so much emotional turmoil. I mean, there were a lot of parts in this song. It's about unrequited love, right? There's so many parts in the video where like she's crumpling up the letter, and there's the notebook that's where the ink is running. There's so many places where they could have introduced harmonies or chromaticism or something interesting rhythmic that could have symbolized what was happening in their
Be more like
in their
Schumann.
narrative. Exactly. just be Schumann.
That was just like such a good like brick in the wall of that song, I guess.
I thought it worked really well with the drum line that was like dun 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 dun. They kind of complemented each other really well, so it seems like they took that and used it in their compositional techniques, but they didn't like write the song on it. You know, I think it was like perfect. And they also didn't just like have it in the beginning and then bring it back at the end and that was it.
Yeah,
like they sprinkled it lightly throughout like some summer rain.
Yeah, they garnished
they garnished it.
Yeah, and comparing this one with Love Whisper, they were actually composed by the same exact composing duo called Iggy Youngbae. What do you think of those two songs compared to each other?
Definitely made sense in the order that they were, and I definitely see like resemblances in the composing style between the two. I really like them both.
Yeah, and it's like, it's interesting. I feel like if you had to put these two together, it's like you have a first and second movement. Like you have the really energetic first movement that's like grabs your attention, that's like full of like life and whatever, like your main message. You have this like, this very reserved kind of second movement. I mean, even though it's not completely like ballad-esque, but like for K-pop standards, like that perspective, like it's very kind of like mild, very tame, very pretty. You know, so that's your second movement, and it's like you said, it's part of a trilogy. So it's like the third movement, it's like, it's your banger, you know? It's how you go out.
I think there was more of a simplification in the second video.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, just in the chord structure on its own. Yeah, no, I really like the first one based off of the various parts that are going on.
Yeah.
And this didn't have that.
You can see how they fit together, like vibe-wise, but I think that they're just different emotions.
I think the second one's honestly a little more solemn, but like as far as solemn songs go, it's still like, I'm sort of sad.
They don't have a lot of dynamic contrast in their songs, but for some reason it's always interesting, and they never lose attention. Gfriend, you got something. Composers, duo, dudes, you got something. I think the reason Gfriend really works, it feels like they aren't showing off anything. Like when they use chords, it feels like it's very natural. It's like we're not using this half diminished seventh to be all whoa. We're using it because we have a musical idea and that chord just serves in conveying the idea. They're so good. They make me so happy.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of this series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.